Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the San Diego Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. Mariota now to throw on first down. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big... Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Here are all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. Select a player to learn more. Select to scout this player and unlock his. Each skill unlocked will cost you scouting. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he is a diamond in the rough or a bust. Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft when you're ready.
The 49ers are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. Our very own Adam Schefter has more to say about this pick.
He's a raw athlete with a lot of upside, and the question will be, where and when does he hit his ceiling? He's still relatively new to football, as he was a track and field runner for the school his first 3 years of eligibility. He definitely has the body to play any of the skill positions in football, and he may ultimately end up playing a different position than what he's drafted as. I'm sure the coaches will love the athleticism he brings, but first they'll probably try him out at a few different areas before finding his best role.
Pick's been made. Let's go to Adam Schefter to hear more about the player.
I heard he surprised several scouts at his pro day when he showed up looking a lot leaner, and the difference showed when he went through drills. He turned in slightly faster times than expected in every major drill and displayed improved footwork compared to how he looked at the tail end of the season. I've heard from a few different coaches that they'd like to see him put some weight back on, yet keep playing as quick as he currently is. Whether he does that or not, I think we'll see him on the line on Sundays.
All right, now that the pick's in, let's go to Adam. Adam, what can you tell us about this guy?
Here's a guy who had been sliding under the radar on several teams' draft boards, even after several big games this year, and completely outrunning some high-ranking peers head-to-head. GMs still weren't sure what type of impact he can make at the next level. One thing is for sure, he's a hard worker who thrives on competition, which should lead to a very long and successful career in the NFL.
The Packers are now on the clock. Let's go to Adam now, who's got more on the Steelers' last pick.
Long talked about as a top 3 defensive back prospect, his draft stock fell dramatically after a series of consecutive struggles late in the season against inferior wide receivers. Many speculated that these struggles were due to a series of nagging injuries, a theory which may have been validated by his strong performance at his pro day. I was able to talk with several GMs about him at the Combine, and they told me he possesses the raw physical skills needed to become a top-tier NFL defensive back. 3 skills in particular were mentioned by every GM I spoke to: exceptional physicality at the line of scrimmage, a nose for the ball, and better hands than most receivers they've seen and scouted. The reason for his collegiate struggles may forever be shrouded in mystery, but they'll soon be forgotten if he's able to realize his full football potential.
The Packers are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock.
Well, wait, looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming.
The Packers are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this...
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, it's the opener of the 2017 NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's skill set can help continue to evolve the position of quarterback in the NFL. Because his ability to run with the football, you may not utilize it as little as other coaches have in the past. You may emphasize that part of the game a little bit more.
Mariota on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A second down throw here for Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And this is caught. It's Green Beckham for the Titan touchdown. Dorial Green Beckham. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Ooh, the juke. Muscles him off. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Second down now after the incompletion. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play on third down for the Titans. 63 yards. And partner, this first week, this first game.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 7.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's skill set can help continue to evolve the position of quarterback in the NFL because his ability to run with the football, you may not utilize it as little as other coaches have in the past. You may emphasize that.
That's caught inside the 20 and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there, 75 yards, and the Titans have taken. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week and you're
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL, the national. Extra point try now for Succop. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with